each instrument, the rhythmic bass,
different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be cool, which led to wanting
And his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon.
Krusty the Clown was arrested today for massive tax fraud. Krusty's years of tax evasion would never have... Avoision, it's a crime. Look it up. Would never have... Evasion. I don't say evasion. I say avoision. Would never have come to light if not for a crafty little boy named Bart Simpson.
Krusty's my hero. How could I do this to him?
It is a tragedy for all us kids, but Bart, you can't beat yourself up.
Yeah. There'll be enough people to do that for me at recess tomorrow.
Oh, I can't go to jail! I got a swanky lifestyle. I'm used to the best.
Every weekday afternoon, starting Monday, we're giving you a chance to win a...
We're just going to garnish your...
4 o'clock hour. Be part of Chuck and Chernoff weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
I don't know what you're saying. It all sounds so crazy to me.
It simply means you'll be taking part of your salary.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile. It's already spring on MLB Network. Live games continue, presented by Best Western. Go to MLBnetwork.com for schedule and channel number.
Team by the Phillies. Came over from the Phillies to the Cubs for David Robertson a couple of years ago. He's got a 19-17 record in the minor leagues, and last year went 1-3 with a 3.58 ERA for the Cubs. He's their number 11 prospect and has recovered from Tommy John surgery back in 2019. As I said, it's 93 degrees at game time. The wind whistling out of the southeast at 2 miles an hour and 11% humidity. We've got another huge crowd. We had over 12,000 here yesterday, and I guess we're going to have somewhere around that range, maybe a little bit less than 12,000 today, but still a great crowd nonetheless. There goes the throw down to second. We're ready for action, and here to tell you all about it once again is Ben Ingram.
Thanks, Joe. Let's knock this thing out, then roll right into opening day on Thursday. Really excited for that. It'll be Profar, Riley, and Olsen for the Braves here in the top of the first inning, facing Ben Brown and the Cubs. Good crowd, like Joe mentioned. They're still filing in here, and we're glad to have you with us on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Profar climbing in. Right-hander Brown is looking in. Cubs and Braves, an exhibition for the final time, and now for the ball game. The first pitch will miss low, starting up at 1:05 here in Phoenix, and right on time. Ben Brown, big righty, as Joe mentioned, 6'6", standing out there on that mound. Right-hander brings the 1-0 pitch, and Profar takes a called strike. Count at 1-1 strike. You look at the weaponry for Ben Brown, and he throws more knuckle curves than anything. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Profar. It'll be slapped out to short. Backhanding it out there, Dansby Swanson from the first cut of the grass in left field. Fires over to first base and one down. Nice play by Swanson. That'll bring Austin Riley up to the plate. Braves out of the first base dugout wearing their navy blue uniform tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. And the Cubs in their royal blue uniform tops, white pants with the blue pinstripes, red numerals and lettering outlined in white. Riley's going to send one foul over the rooftop down the right field line. Cubs have their C logo on the left chest of their blue uniforms. They got baby blue hats. 0-1 on Austin Riley. And the pitch on the way. This is high and outside. I know once we get into the season, we'll see the gray uniform tops and bottoms for the Braves, but I know last year towards the end they mixed in the navies here and there. I like that look. It's a good look. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. That'll be smashed down the left field line. That's going to roll down the line all the way into the corner. In pursuit, Ian Happ. He gets to it just now, triggers it into the cutoff man, and as Swanson has it, Riley standing at second with a double.
Great swing on a fastball there at 94. Talking to Brian Snitker before the game, he expects the starters to get 2 at-bats today. Some guys may say, hey, 1's enough, but he's expecting 2. And Austin gets his day started off in a good way.
Sounds like one of those days where if you hit a bomb your first trip to the plate, you say, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
Matt Olson hit a bomb yesterday. Takes a ball low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, yesterday we were talking about how the Cubs played 2 games against the Dodgers in Japan. Those 2 games do count towards the regular season, which has to be a bizarre feeling. Played 2 games in the middle of the spring that actually count. 1-0. Check swing, and he went 1 ball and 1 strike. And in that series in Japan, Ben Brown faced 15 batters in 2 2/3 of an inning. He struck out 5, so technically he's leading the league in strikeouts.
There you go.
1-1 to Matt Olson. That'll be tip foul. Got a piece of the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Brian Snitker told me he had a chance to talk to Dansby yesterday, and he asked Dansby if he had recovered from that quick trip to Japan, and he said, I'm getting there, but not there yet. So it took a lot out of these guys coming back and still trying to get their legs under them.
Yeah, that's a tall order. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olson from Ben Brown. Matt swings and misses. Fastball 95. And Brown whizzes one past Olson, 2 down. Was researching Ben Brown, originally signed with the Phillies, as you mentioned. Coming out of high school, he had 1 collegiate offer. That was to Siena. And then a 33rd round pick. So if your choices are 33rd round pick or 1 college offer, right call to go play pro ball. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna swings at a pitch in the dirt.
It's a pretty good knuckle curve I see so far.
No score, top of the first inning. Braves got a 1-out double by Austin Riley. And he's out there looking for a lift home from Marcell Ozuna. It's been a good spring for Marcell. 0-1 from Brown. A little bit low there. Ozuna this spring, 4 home runs to lead the team. And he's driven in 10 runs.
Have you thought about how many of his homers have been hit to straightaway center?
That's a good point.
A bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. Including the one yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
1-1 to Ozuna. Strike. Fastball 95, popping the mitt of Miguel Amaya. Thinking on the 4 homers that he has hit, there are 3 of them that I can picture right now, and 3 of those 4 were to center and right center.
That's a good sign, isn't it?
Sure is. Waiting on the 1-2 pitch. Slender right-hander Ben Brown kicks and fires, and Ozuna takes the ball down in the dirt, laid off of that knuckle curve again. So the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the inning, we will see Jose Suarez for the first time. See if Ozuna can make it count. 2-2 pitch. Chopper foul off the plate, rolling over there by the Cubs dugout on the third base side. Not a cloud in any direction. Clear blue skies, lots of Arizona sunshine, a little breeze out to right. Riley a big lead at second. And the 2-2 pitch on the way to Ozuna. And he'll strike one hard but foul over the pavilion area down the right field line. After today, it'll be a long time till we see the Cubs. I mean, a long time. This is the final of the 2 exhibition games. We will not see the Cubs again until September. Well, again, the 2-2. In tight, spins him out of the box at a 3-2 count. We will see the Cubs in Chicago September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And then in Atlanta, September 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Boy.
Could look a lot different by then, couldn't it?
Way different for both sides.
And the 3-2 pitch. Outside ball 4.
Great at bat. They've got another similar setup, do the Cubs, with the Dodgers. I think they're done with the Dodgers before the end of April.
Wow.
2 series close to back-to-back.
They probably don't mind that, do they?
It's like the Braves see the Dodgers early and are done with them, I think, around the 1st of May. I think that's a good thing for Atlanta, too.
Bat in the hands of Michael Harris. Runners at first and second. No score. Harris takes a called strike. This is interesting. I was looking up the Braves September. You know how many divisional opponents we see in the month of September?
No.
1 team, the Nationals. 3 at their place, 3 at our place.
No kidding.
They're the only NL East team that the Braves will see in the month of September. Will want a swing and a miss. We'll see the Cubs twice, the Mariners, the Astros, the Tigers, and the Pirates in the final month.
And if you're ahead in the division, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're chasing someone, it's not.
The 0-2 to Harris. In the dirt. Yeah, hopefully you got the lead on Labor Day. You do that, you like your chances.
Right.
Yeah, 6 games in September versus the Nats. But by September, they'll be done with the Marlins, Phillies, and the Mets.
Very odd.
Base hit should mean a run. Runners at first and second. And the 1-2 to Harris. And he swings and misses at that curve down and strikes out. And that ends the top of the first inning. Braves make a little bit of noise, but they can't score a run. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Braves nothing, and the Cubs coming up when we come back.
When life throws you a curveball, whether it's water, fire, or mold damage to your home or business, you need a winning team. You need ServPro. ServPro's licensed, certified, and highly trained team of experts are here to help, offering fast, reliable, professional.
Get ready to spring into warmer weather. Find the new arrivals of your dreams at American Eagle, including lightweight tees, wear everyday jeans, and comfy matching sets. Get a great look at everything American Eagle has to offer by shopping in-store or online at AE.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Where'd you get those shoes? DSW has all the shoes you need for whatever you're into. You know, like running shoes that give new meaning to personal best. Or everyday sneakers that make coffee runs look cool. Basically, DSW has all the best styles from the brands that always get it right. Like Nike, Brooks, Timberland, and more. Oh yeah, did we mention they also happen to be the perfect price? Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store and DSW.com.
To everyone who loves the taste of tradition, come enjoy a classic Wisconsin fish fry at Culver's.
I'm Genesis from Culver's in Claremont, Florida. And here, family fish fry is a part of who we are. We've been serving up fish fry favorites for over 40 years, all thanks to the Culver Family Roots and Wisconsin Supper Clubs, the place where the fish fry was perfected. If you're craving something crispy on the outside and flaky on...
I'm going to give you the leather around him in just a moment. Up to the plate for the Cubs, Ian Happ. He'll be followed by Kyle Tucker and Seiya Suzuki. First pitch, check swing, in for a strike 0-1. Matt Olson is the Braves' first baseman. Ozzie Albies is at second. Nick Allen, the shortstop, and Austin Riley over at third base for the Braves. 1 to Happ. Strike. Good pitch. Left to right in the outfield, Jurickson Profar, Michael Harris, and Brian De La Cruz. The target for Suarez is Chadwick Trop. He's back there today. 0-2 misses a little bit low. And on the mound, the lefty Jose Suarez, 5'10", 225, out of Naguanagua, Venezuela.
Well done, sir.
Thank you very much. 1-2, a lunge and a miss. I like that.
Good changeup. Started him with 2 fastballs at 92, and then 2 changeups that were both 82 and 83. So a good gap there between his fastball and changeup, which was what the scouting report was. And that he's a really polite, nice guy. Everybody loves him. Always with a smile on his face. Great personality.
Braves just got him in the trade for Ian Anderson. Ball outside. That was 2 days ago. And, of course, he was already out here with the Angels. So once the trade took place, he didn't have to hop on a flight or anything. Just be ready to show up to the ballpark on Tuesday. 1-0 pitch going to be poked into right field. Kyle Tucker with a base hit into right. This spring for Jose Suarez, 6 appearances, 1 as a starter. He's pitched 11 innings. He's given up 9 runs, 8 earned. He's had a hard time with the long ball. He's given up 3 home runs in 11 innings. But lots of swings and misses. 5 walks, 13 strikeouts, and a 6.55 ERA. Left-hander who will be in the Braves bullpen. Seiya Suzuki takes a ball high and outside. Braves nothing, Cubs nothing. Bottom of the first inning. And the DH Suzuki up to the plate. He was 1 for 2 in yesterday's exhibition with a double. Good breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1. For Suarez, 6 seasons in the big leagues, all with the Angels. His very next major league appearance will be number 100 in his career. 1-1. This is just a tick low there.
Good pitch, though, right at the knees.
Lefty-righty matchup, leg kick in the delivery. That'll be fouled back over the rooftop just to our right. Braves played the Angels last season, but we did not see Suarez. He was banged up a little bit in July and August last season. And a 2-2 count now on Suzuki. Lefty deals. And that'll miss a little bit low. So the count runs full on Suzuki. Tucker being held by Matt Olson over at first base. Payoff pitch to the plate. In the air, towards right, down the line, slicing towards foul ground and out of play. Hits the sidewall down the right field line. By the way, a happy birthday today for one of our favorites, Tom Glavine, turning 59 years old today and thinking about number 47 today.
He wishes it was 47. So would I. Greg Maddux is turning 59 on April 14th, so about a month away.
There's a 3-2. Low and inside, ball 4. So a single and then a walk, follow the strikeout. And the Cubs have runners at first and second with 1 down. That'll bring Michael Busch up to the plate. You've got a good time for a birthday. It's New Year's Eve, right? Or New Year's Day?
New Year's Eve. You've been celebrating all these years and never knew why until you met me.
It's a good time to have a birthday. Michael Busch going to send one foul. I love a good spring birthday, too, because it's like your birthday starts with the new season. And that's how I feel. Got a spring training birthday, and it's like everything starts over on the calendar about the same time.
Yours was the 13th?
0-1 from Suarez outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Scouting report I got on Suarez about his breaking ball was that sometimes that's where he gets in trouble. That's where the long balls come from. He hangs that a little too much. He's better just staying fastball changeup out of the bullpen.
There was a slider there, check swing, and that time Bush went. One and two on Michael Bush. Left on left matchup. Suarez deals to the plate. Just missed with a slider down and away. Well, when he's on with that pitch, especially against the lefties, that can be a major weapon for him.
No doubt.
Michael Bush, bat resting on his left shoulder. And the 2-2 pitch. In the air to deep left field. Profar over to his right in line with a liner. And he makes the catch out in left field. That was one of the hardest hit balls of the inning, but directly to Profar and 2 down.
I was looking at his splits, Ben, versus lefties and righties, and there's not that great a difference. Lefties last year, 264 average and 2 homers. Right-handers, 279 and 5. So it's not like he really dominated that many left-handed hitters.
So those splits can be a little bit different from what you'd expect then.
Yes.
Bat in the hands of Dansby Swanson. He'll take a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. If Swanson reaches, then Horner would come to the plate. No score, bottom of the first inning. Cubs have Seiya Suzuki running at first base and Kyle Tucker running at second base. Meanwhile, Suarez deals the 1-0 pitch. And just missed there. 2 balls and no strikes. There's action in the Braves bullpen. The plan for Suarez today was to be an opener, pitch 1 game, or rather 1 inning, I should say. And then Zach Thompson would come along and go 4, 5, or 6, or whatever he feels like. 2-0 pitch. He turns on that one, sends it foul. Likely would have been ball 3.
Yeah, that was right in on Dansby's thumbs.
Suarez, long look into Chadwick Tromp. Now comes set right of the belly. Leg kick in the 2-1 pitch. That'll be fouled back over the rooftop to our right. Suarez with the Navy socks up to the knees, rubs up a brand new baseball. He's wearing number 81 here today, and this will be the only day he wears that number. He will be number 54 during the regular season. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swanson requests time and is granted by Macon Hammond, the home plate umpire. And Swanson adjusts those bright white batting gloves. Wraps his fingers around an all-black bat and climbs back in. Suarez would love to finish off the inning with a strikeout here. He's got his opportunity to. 2-2 spoiled foul over the rooftop down the first base line. Braves had a couple of men on base in the top of the inning. Had a 1-out double by Austin Riley and a 2-out walk by Marcell Ozuna, but could not score. Now the Cubs have a similar opportunity, first and second, 2 down. And the 2-2 pitch. Into the air to center field. Michael Harris over to his right, trying to get there. Throws up the glove, and it one hops over the wall. It's a ground rule double for Dansby Swanson, just out of the reach of Michael Harris. Whizzed over his glove, bounced on the warning track, and hopped over that yellow padded wall out there just to the left of the batter's eye. And it is now 1-0 Cubs on the double by Swanson.
And that was a good at-bat by Swanson. Squared that up.
Second baseman, number 2, Nico Horner.
If that doesn't bounce over the wall, that's 2 runs easily for the Cubs. But now second and third, 2 down for Nico Horner. Suarez back to work. Missed the inside corner. Horner is the 6th Cub to the plate in the bottom of the first inning.
guy of his stature.
Yes. Swing. They appeal. He did go. Right out of the gate, could see a lot of Brian De La Cruz. The Braves will be platooning until Ronald Acuna comes back. 0-2 bounces up there, 1-2.
I agree with you, and he's got some pop in his bat, too. I think it was 17 homers he hit last year between Miami and Pittsburgh.
1-0 Cubs, top of the second. 1-2 to De La Cruz. That'll be fouled off. So as it stands right now, would your expectation be, if you're facing a right-handed starter that night, you're going to have Kelenic in right field and Drake Baldwin as the catcher, two left-handed batters. And then if you're facing a lefty, you can say De La Cruz in right field and Chadwick Tromp or whomever you'd like to go with behind the plate.
That'd be my guess.
1-2 misses low.
And I shortchanged Brian. He had 21 homers last year.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. No one on base in the top of the second inning. Ben Brown, the right-hander, brings a 2-2. De La Cruz hits one in the air to right field. Kyle Tucker over to his left, looking up into the bright blue sky. Brings it down about 8 feet shy of the warning track.
That's a home run at Truist Park.
Would have been, yep. Might have been in the chop house. It's 360 down the lines here. And that's not uncommon. You see deeper dimensions in this thin air, don't you?
You do.
Pitch on the way to Chadwick Tromp. Sent foul on the left field line.
The old ballpark over Municipal Stadium over in Phoenix, where the Phoenix Giants played in the Pacific Coast League. 360 down the lines. 412 to the gaps and 440 to center with about a 40-foot batter's eye.
He needed a cannon to get it out of there.
No one in Phoenix led the league in homers.
0-2 going to be lined out into right center field, in for a base hit. Chadwick able to go down and get Wood on it, and was diving away from him. And it's a 2-out single. This ballpark is 410 to straightaway center. And 360 down the lines. They say 386 feet to left center and 398 to right center field. That is a long poke, but thinner air here. And the ball is going to travel a little bit more. Nick Allen's able to send one in the air to left field. That humpback liner's down for a base hit. So singles on consecutive pitches by the 8 and 9 hitters in the order, and the Braves in business with 2 down, runners at first and second.
Telling you now, Nick Allen is making a case for more at bats. He's hitting everything on the nose. He's had a good average during spring training, and as you said yesterday, he's smooth around the bag at shortstop.
He can pick it.
Yeah.
Cubs 1, Braves nothing. Here's Jurickson Profar with an opportunity to tie the game. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Pitch to Profar. That'll miss low.
Tell you what, when Nick Allen and Ozzie Albies are playing together up the middle, might be the mini group out there.
Yeah. 1-0, huge swing and a miss. They list Nick Allen at 5'8". That'll be sent foul on the first base line. They've got him at 5'8", 166.
Start calling him the Lollipop Gang from Wizard of Oz.
Ozzie Albies listed at 5'7", 165. One-two to Profar. He swings and bounces one out to second base, taken on a big hop by Nico Horner, and he throws over to first base for out number 3. So the Braves strand runners at first and second. They've done that 2 innings in a row now. We go to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Cubs.
When you buy a Subaru from Subaru of Gwinnett, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that will hold its value, and something that will last a long time. You're buying trust. For a limited time, celebrate all the 2025 models during the Subaru A Lot to Love event, now through March 31st. Whether you're looking to match your adventurous spirit with the 2025 Subaru Outback or lean on the reliability of the 2025 Subaru Forester, Subaru of Gwinnett has the perfect fit for your family. Stop in for a test drive on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth or start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com.
Hear that? Spring is here, and the Home Depot has great prices on grills to make this season yours. So if you're working on improving your hosting skills, you're going to want the NextGrill 4-burner gas grill for $229. And of course, pair it with the NextGrill 8-piece grill tool set. Now get outside and show off those new skills. Shop a wide selection of grills under $300 at the Home Depot.
Visit the spring home for your Atlanta Braves, not far from the #1 beach in the U.S. Take a road trip to Northport in Sarasota County, Florida for wide open outdoor adventures and lots of family-friendly fun. You can even dine at the Tomahawk Tiki Bar at Cool Today Park and see the Braves spring training stadium. Check it all out at visitsarasota.com and start planning today. That's visitsarasota.com.
The Major League Baseball All-Star Game is coming to Truist Park July 11th through 15th. Find all the details at Braves.com/All-Star Game.
Cubs leading the Braves 1-0. I'm going to remember that at some point. Turn on my mic on.
Yeah, well.
I think I forget every half inning.
Check with me first, okay?
I'll do that. New pitcher for the Braves is Zach Thompson. And we've seen Zach once this spring. He went 5 innings on the 20th of March versus Phillies. No runs, 2 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. He's a big right-hander, 6'7", 250, out of Arlington, Texas, 31 years old. And he's had 2 years in the big leagues between the Marlins and the Pirates. Former 5th-round pick out of UT Arlington. He was selected by the White Sox in 2014. Signed by the Braves in the offseason. Pete Crow Armstrong there to greet him. There's a called strike.
Yeah, and he has recovered from flexor tendon injury and surgery. So he's come all the way back, and a guy to keep an eye on.
Crow Armstrong does what he's done all spring. Laces one down the left field line at a base hit. This guy's had an amazing spring as he is hitting around 500 coming into the action.
Number 6.
So he's down at first base.
No pitching depth is mandatory anymore, especially for starting pitchers, and this guy could really be a valuable asset in the wings of the big league club.
Could eat up some innings. Here's Matt Shaw. Front door breaking ball misses. These Cubs hitters are going to see a cutter, a curve, a sinker, a fastball, and a changeup from Zach Thompson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike. Able to snap that one off with the outside corner, 1-1. And he goes by Zach Thompson. His full name is Zachary Ryan Thompson. And if you're looking up information on the projected starters for this game today, before the Braves went with Suarez instead, pick off over to first base, it said Z.R. Thompson going for the Braves. But he goes by Zach. Z.R. Thompson sounds like a bass boat motor manufacturer. Here's a 1-1 pitch in the air to right field. And under it out there, Brian De La Cruz has the sunglasses on, makes the catch, tagging at first base and now holding Pete Crow Armstrong. One down for Miguel Amaya.
Number 9, pitcher, Miguel Amaya.
By the way, that base hit for Pete Crow Armstrong brings his spring to 17 for 33. What a spring for the 23-year-old. And by the way, it's his birthday today. Pick off over to first. They might have him. They do. Well, he got the base hit. and was feeling pretty good about his birthday celebration with that base hit just a moment ago, but he's picked off a first base. Olson took the throw from Thompson, spun around to the left, and whipped the tag down in front of him.
Fast move. And threw a BB over there to Matt.
2 down, bases empty for Amaya. 1-0 Cubs. And Amaya takes a called strike. Cubs got an RBI double from Dansby Swanson. That was in the first inning. It drove in Kyle Tucker. That's been the only tally of the game to this point. 0-1 to Amaya. A little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miguel Amaya, just 26 years old. He is out of Panama. He's had a good spring. 1-1 popped up and fouled off. This guy's gone 13 for 24 this spring. Swinging it well. 3 years with the Cubs. One-two from Thompson. Got him looking. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner. Just cut it over the outside corner. And that ends the bottom of the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. Good inning out of Thompson. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 Cubs.
At Marietta Eye Clinic, we understand the importance of good vision. Whether it's reading, driving, or playing sports, clear vision is essential. And we
really need to find a good therapist, but I don't know where to start.
Find and book the right therapist for you on ZocDoc. Look, the patient reviews say that Dr. Taylor is super compassionate. She
that of the ballpark elevations around the big leagues, Atlanta's number 3 in all of Major League Baseball. 0-2 going to be bounced out to first base. That'll be gloved by Michael Busch. Underhand toss to the bag, and Brown's there, and 2 down. And that's behind Colorado, which is the obvious number 1, and this place. I mean, the desert, you don't think about a high elevation, but this is the second highest elevation of any big league city. Phoenix is.
That is surprising given the desert.
And for teams who have gotten to play during the season or in the exhibition season in Mexico City, it's an even higher elevation than Denver, if I'm not mistaken. Pitch on the way to Ozuna. There's a called strike. One nothing Cubs, top of the third. Here it is to Ozuna. That'll miss down low. Yeah, Mexico City's elevation, 7,349 feet.
My goodness.
One to Ozuna. This tie, 2 balls and a strike. Ben Brown in his 3rd inning of work. He's given up 3 hits to this point, 2 singles and a double, but no runs yet. Ozuna pounds one down the left field line towards the corner. That's a fair ball. That'll 2 out to the base of the left field wall. And Ozuna into second base with an easy double. Just smoked one down there.
And Marcel's ready.
And they are going to send out a pinch runner for Ozuna. And the next time we see him, it'll be opening day in San Diego. That brings Michael Harris to the plate. Tyler Tolvey is running out there for Ozuna. Michael Harris swings and misses. Not often you get a pinch runner and it's a catcher.
No. All the guys will be on Marcel for that one.
Harris takes a ball low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1-0 Cubs. Braves have had opportunities. They've had men in scoring position 3 innings in a row now. And in the first 2 innings, had a man at second base with 2 down, could not score. But Michael Harris could change that. Ball and a strike. Here it comes. That'll be fouled right back. Got a good cut at it.
Real good swing. You know, his average is up to 333 coming in today after a bit of a slow start.
Colby a lead at second. 1-2, a reach and a miss for strike 3. And that ends the bottom, or rather the top of the 3rd inning. 3 strikeouts now for Ben Brown. No runs, a hit, no errors, had a man left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Cubs.
Shooting drills.
A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve. But one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to
is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name. Only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro Organic Soil Mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
Marco's Pizza was named America's favorite pizza chain by Technomics America's Favorite Chains data. And America said, who? So we're introducing America to America's favorite pizza chain with unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each. And when people tried Marco's Pizza, they said, this is amazing. Get unlimited large 2-topping pizzas for just $8.99 each at Marco's.
Marco secured the top spot in the 2024 limited service pizza category with a 53.4% composite top box rating based on recent guest survey scores rating of certain attributes. Prices higher in California. For codes, price, participation, and other restrictions, see marcos.com. Limited time only.
To everyone who loves the taste of tradition.
Ian Happ leads off for the Cubs. So this is the top of the Cubs order. First pitch to Happ. He goes lunging and missing after the first pitch down to the dirt. No balls and a strike on Happ. He struck out in the first inning. Happ, a switch hitter, 30 years old, out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Went to the University of Cincinnati. There's a called strike. Now he plays for the Cubs. He's pretty much got the NL Central represented top to bottom, doesn't he? From Pittsburgh, college in Cincinnati, a pro in Chicago. There's the 0-2 on the way to Happ. Out of his high 1-2.
And I've always liked him. He's a pretty solid hitter from both sides of the plate. Good outfielder.
There's the 1-2 pitch. Missed low and inside. Growing up, he went to lots of Pirates games, and he was doing his best to get up into the upper tank. Some of those dollar tickets. Said he went to a lot of Pirates games and got to sit up towards the top, which is almost as high as we sit at that ballpark.
Yeah, about 4 steps, and he's with us.
There's the 2-2 to Happ. A little bit low and outside, 3-2. Out of there. Tyler Tolby came into pinch run. He'll be the DH now. Eli White is at first base. 3-2 pitch. Just missed the inside corner. So he was ahead in the count, got him to 2 strikes, then couldn't put him away. And it's a leadoff walk to Ian Happ.
And I believe that's Quintero who's come in to play left field, Ben.
Yeah, Quintero in left. Keyshawn Ogans is at third base. Kyle Tucker climbing in. 1-0 Cubs. We're in the bottom of the third. Tucker with a bouncer to second base. Ozzy's got it. Flips to Allen. There's one. Triggers to first. And Eli White snags it for the double play. That was quick out there up the middle between Ozzy and Nick. And 2 away here in the third inning.
Yeah, the lollipop guild got that one turned pretty good. Good feed by Ozzy.
I love that it's March 25th and you've already nicknamed that duo. Seiya Suzuki takes ball inside.
We could just get them to skip a little bit, and kick their feet.
Yeah. See, that could be a double play celebration. They just get out there behind second base and kick their feet in unison. There's ball outside. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That'll be chopped foul. When I was a kid and watched Wizard of Oz for the first time, I don't think I ever saw anything more terrifying than those flying monkeys in that movie.
Yeah, it got me every time, too.
I was horrified. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Suzuki pops one up in the infield. Zach Thompson vacates the area. Who wants it? This is Nick Allen's ball. He makes the catch just to the third base side of the mound. About squirted out of there. But he holds on to it, and that's out number 3. We played 3. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Cubs.
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations.
Spring into warmer weather at American Eagle. We have new arrivals that will elevate your style for the new season. You'll find lightweight tops, trending trousers, and wear everyday jeans. Check them out in store or shop online at ae.com.
We're back in the Miller's front yard who recently switched to True Green.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA Tour golfers started showing up.
Like this pro, lining up his next shot from this pristine grass.
Has to clear the trampoline and a kiddie pool.
And lands in the middle of this beautiful True Green lawn.
Even the Labradoodle next door wishes this yacht were his.
Get a PGA Tour quality lawn for as little as $1 a day. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com. Exclusions apply. See TrueGreen.com for details.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
For a limited time at Verizon, you can get our best price ever for a single line. Just $45 per month when you bring your phone, which is less than you spend on Too Tired to Cook takeout every week. Get one line on unlimited welcome for $45 per month with AutoPay plus taxes and fees. Visit your local Tampa Verizon store by April 2nd to save.
Man, we're going to have to hit up Tidal Wave pretty hard when we get home after this road trip. I'll be in there. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. Ozzie takes the ball down.
I don't want to ask where you're parked. I'd just make you a target. But I'm guessing it's got a little dust on it.
Yeah, it's probably a yellow vehicle now. When I left it, it was white. There's a 2-0 pitch. Ozzie pops one up. Could be a tough play with the sunshine. Dansby Swanson backpedaling and coming along behind him now. Happ, he can't get there. And by the time it hits the blades of grass in center field, Ozzie has his arms wrapped around second base with a head-first slide. Well, it wasn't the wind as much as it was the sunshine. In Florida, you get both, but here, they couldn't find it.
Well, we saw that to a lesser degree on the infield to make the last out in the bottom of the third when Allen kind of snow-coned that pop-up.
Yeah.
Nobody on the last day of spring training wants to have a collision going for a pop-up.
Yeah, good point. Brian De La Cruz up to the plate. And he hammers one way up in the air to left field. Ian Happ at the wall. That's going to fly out of his reach and at the top of the berm.
Whoa.
That's a 2-run homer by Brian De La Cruz, and the Braves take the lead on a tape measure shot to the top of the berm. In the second inning, you're talking about his power with 21 homers a year ago, and he puts that on display here in Arizona.
Well, I'm telling you, if that was in Truist Park, that's up near the walkway above the bleachers in left field. My goodness.
Good start here in the fourth inning versus Ben Brown. A double by Albies and the homer by De La Cruz. Chadwick Tromp swinging and fouling one back. Yesterday in a 13-4 victory for the Braves, they belted 3 home runs. That's their first of the day today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tromp takes the ball outside. One to Tromp. A little bit low and inside. Chadwick Tromp out of Aruba. Been catching since he was 11 years old. There's a 2-1 pitch on the way. And Tromp gets into one. Deep right center field. That's flying back to the warning track. And that'll be caught at the wall by Pete Crow Armstrong, who went sliding to it at the base of the wall.
My goodness, what a catch. Wow.
Coming off the bat, I'm thinking worst case scenario for Chadwick, it's off the wall. But if that had landed, would have one-hopped the base of the wall. But Pete Crow Armstrong with a dynamic defensive play in right center field. One out for Nick Allen. 2-1 Braves are in the fourth. There's a called strike. Brown kicks and fires. Allen fouls one off. Tell you what, we get lots of air traffic at this ballpark, don't we?
Right in the landing and takeoff pattern from Phoenix Airport.
0-2 fouled off.
We're directly east of it.
So we get multiple flyovers a game here. Two runs on 6 hits for the Braves, 1 run on 3 hits for the Cubs. 0-2 bounced up there. And a 1-2 count on Allen. Braves got Nick Allen from the A's. He's 1 for 1 in the game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. The appeal didn't go. Allen's 26 years old. He's from San Diego, so that'll be a homecoming for him when we start the season. Went to Francis Parker High School there in the San Diego area. There's a ground ball out to short. Dansby Swanson gliding left, gloves and fires. And there's out number 2. But those finishing thoughts on Allen, this will be his 4th season in the big leagues. His averages over the years, 207, 221, 175. But this spring, the bat that he's displayed would say that he's going to be a lot better than that. He's at over 360 this spring.
Real short swing. Looks very good.
There's a called strike on Geraldo Quintero. Actually, they go a little bit high, rather. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch popped up, spinning towards foul ground. Coming over now, Matt Shaw, and he is out of room. That lands in the first row, 1 section down from the Cubs dugout. One high and away. One last thought on Allen. He's certainly made it intriguing for the position at shortstop, given how well he's been swinging the bat. He's 14 for 38 this spring with 2 doubles and a homer. He's driven in 5 runs. There's a called strike. And if Orlando Arcia were to get off to a slow start, I'd think it'd be really easy for Snit to say, look, we got Allen been playing extremely well. Let's give him a look. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Quintero. That'll be sent foul on the left field line. And you could just go with the hotter hand at shortstop here in the first month of the season, see who ends up on top. Meanwhile, a 2-2 count on the way to Quintero. Check swing. He did go for strike 3. Fooled there. And that'll end the top of the 4th inning. Brian De La Cruz, though, hits a 2-run homer and gives the Braves the lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-1 Braves.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and...
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Where'd you get those shoes? DSW has all the shoes you need for whatever you're into. You know, like running shoes that give new meaning to personal best. Or everyday sneakers that make coffee runs look cool. Basically, DSW has all the best styles from the brands that always get it right. Like Nike, Brooks, Timberland, and more. Oh yeah, did we mention they also happen to be the perfect price? Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store and DSW.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first.
Spring training is live on WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station. 1340, 103.7 FM.
Swing and a miss by Bush in a 1-1 count.
You mentioned birthdays earlier, Ben. Happy birthday to Charlie Faith Chadwick. She's a day old.
That's right. There's a called strike. Well, our TV friend said they were going to put some cute pictures up on TV today, didn't they?
As long as they don't put Jonathan in the picture, they got it made.
There's a 1-2. That'll miss low.
No, just great news. Jonathan and Margaret Ann with their first baby girl yesterday.
2-2 to Bush. Just missed low, apparently. Yeah, Charlie Faith Chadwick. I like that name.
Mm-hmm.
And the Braves won on the day she was born. That's a good sign. There's a 3-2 pitch. And he missed low and inside. Leadoff walk to Bush. That'll bring Dansby Swanson up to the plate.
Pinch runner coming in.
Kobe Cato is in the game at second base now for the Braves. So Ozzy's out of there.
I believe that's Hayden McGeary for the Cubs coming in to pinch run. Provided they don't have 12 number 27s today like they had yesterday.
Yeah, we were going through it yesterday. Swanson with a ground ball to the left side. Diving attempt by Ogans out of his reach and a base hit in the left field. McGeary down to second. Swanson with a single. He's now 2 for 2 today. And they'll bring along a pinch runner for Dansby Swanson. And this will bring Nico Horner up to the plate.
And the plate, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner takes a called strike. So is that
Pedro Ramirez, I believe, the pinch runner.
Oh, 1. And there is a ball low. Or is that Cantrell?
Looks like I thought they said 18.
Okay. Can tell if that's 15 or 18. Because if it's 15, then both the guys on the base paths right now are named Hayden. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Smoked in the air towards right center field. To his left, Kilpatrick runs it down. Makes the catch. And runners return to their bags at first and second. I've got good news. Come Thursday, we won't have to worry about substitutions like this anymore.
You now have a little party.
And that'll be the biggest party I've had all year.
I think you're right. I think it is a 1-5. But I'm not changing anything just yet.
2-1 Braves in the bottom of the 4th. There's Pete Crow Armstrong, and he'll receive a called strike.
Thompson's look good. I'd like to see him get another ground ball.
Called strike on Crow Armstrong. Thompson came on in the second inning, so this is his third inning of action. Offering on the way, fouled off. Mentioned the spring that Crow Armstrong is having. Hitting over 500 this spring. He was picked off of first base, though, back in the second inning after he reached on a single. 23 years old today, out of Los Angeles. 0-2 pitch. Bouncer, right side, gloving at first. White goes to second. There's one. Over to first base in time. Thompson covering the bag and getting the throw from Allen. And a 3-6-1 inning-ending double play. That was slick out there on the right side of the infield. That ends the bottom of the fourth inning. We head to the top of the fifth. Braves 2, Cubs 1.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial to seek out
Spring into warmer weather at American Eagle. We have new arrivals that will elevate your style for the new season. You'll find lightweight tops, trending trousers, and wear everyday jeans. Check them out in store or shop online at ae.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
To everyone who loves the taste of tradition, come enjoy a classic Wisconsin fish fry at Culver's.
I'm Genesis from Culver's in Claremont, Florida. And here, family fish fry is a part of who we are. We've been serving up fish fry favorites for over 40 years, all thanks to the Culver family roots and Wisconsin Supper Clubs, the place where the fish fry was perfected. If you're craving something crispy on the outside and flaky on the inside, you've got to try our hand-battered North Atlantic cod.
And first pitch strike. And that was a slick double play. 3-6-1. Started with some good glove work by Eli White, who has played first base yesterday for the first time this spring. Foul ball out of play, off the screen.
Joe, with what I've seen out of Eli White this spring, I'm convinced you could give him the catcher's gear, have him go catch an inning. He'd look just fine.
Yes.
He's been all over the place.
And he's on deck. A little soft line drive to right field. On comes the right fielder. That's not Tucker, but the guy who's out there made the catch. Is that Mr. Hill, who we saw yesterday? No. Anyway, one out. That might be Rafael Morel. We'll confirm that shortly, but Ben Brown is going to finish his day with that soft fly ball out, so he'll go 4 1/3 innings. Gave up 6 hits, a couple of runs, had 4 strikeouts.
Jr.
Scouts first batter he faces. Scalzo delivers down and low.
Graduates see an average salary increase of more than $1 million over 30 years. Ready to take your step? Learn more and get started today at KSUMBA.com.
Atlanta Braves fans, May is Military Appreciation Month, and a great time to show your patriotism by purchasing a VIP table at The Warrior Alliance 4th Annual Veteran Impact Awards and Gala. The event will be held on Thursday, May 22nd at the Coca-Cola Roxy Theater at the Battery Atlanta and features dining, live entertainment, and Georgia-based veterans being honored for the significant contributions they are making in our communities. Purchase your VIP table today or make a donation at thewarrioralliance.org.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Matt Shaw will lead off for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Atlanta leading 2-1. Zach Thompson, or as we like to call him, CR, out there still for the Braves. CR Thompson, you mentioned, what it could be. Could also be a plumbing supply.
Yeah.
First pitch to Shaw down low, ball one. Shaw is flying out to right, his only at bat.
ZR Thompson sounds like a guy who'd get the job done right and then give you a good firm handshake when it's done.
Yeah. Foul ball off his foot. Shaw will try to walk that off. 0-2. Well, Zach Thompson hasn't exactly blown anybody away. He struck out one batter. But man, oh man, is he getting outs and throwing strikes. And he did walk a couple of guys, but got double plays turned behind him. So that's a good sign for him. He kicks and fires. Down low. 1-2. It'll be Shaw, Amaya, and then Ian Happ for the Cubs. Pop up straight back.
I know it was killing you, but I have confirmation that was Felix Stevens in right field for the Cubs. And they had John Birdie in left.
Okay, well, I was on pins and needles about that. 2-2 popped up, shallow center. Kilpatrick broke back. Now he's got to race in, and he'll flag it down. I'll tell you what, that guy can cover some ground out there. Kilpatrick figures out a way just to hit a little more and not worry about hitting quite as many home runs, put the ball in play. He can run like crazy. He could move up. He's played the last 2 years at Rome.
His wheels are a weapon.
Gets good jumps on the Ball's in the outfield. Here's the catcher, Amaya. He fouls one off, 0-1. Amaya is out of Panama. Strong right-handed hitter. Fouls one back. Had a good cut, 0-2.
He's another one of their really good young players. They got 6 guys in their lineup today who are mid-20s, early 20s, a few 23-year-olds. He's 26 himself.
Curveball. Ooh, Thompson thought he struck him out. Didn't get the call. 1-2.
Yeah, Crow Armstrong, 23. Matt Shaw, 23.
Good group. Ground ball sent foul. Third base side. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Amaya. There was a little bit of scuttle not that long ago about the Cubs making a run at Dylan Cease of the Padres. That would certainly fortify their rotation and do the Braves a favor in the upcoming series. Delivery popped up right behind home plate. Chadwick Trump drifting back toward the screen. He's under it, makes the catch.
If they were to make that deal, I'd like for them to do it before Friday, because Cease is scheduled to go Friday in Game 2 against the Braves, and the Braves have made their intentions known for this weekend series. It will be Sale as the opening day starter, as we knew. Game 2 will be Reynaldo Lopez. Game 3 in San Diego will be Spencer Schwellenbach, and Game 4, A.J. Smith-Shawver, with Grant Holmes going in Game 1 in L.A.
John Birdie gets his first at bat and takes ball 1.
Meanwhile, the Padres will go Michael King Game 1, Dylan Cease Game 2. They have to be determined for Game 3, and then Nick Pivetta for Game 4.
Breaking ball fouled off. 1-1 to John Birdie. Well, Yu Darvish has had a little problem in this spring, staying healthy, and they pretty much they have not scratched him officially, I don't think, but I don't believe he's going to pitch in our series. 1-1, fouled back by Birdie.
Musgrove has been hurt.
John Birdie led the National League in stolen bases just a couple of years ago. While he was with the Marlins. Fights one off toward the Braves' first base dugout and off the top of the dugout. It's warmed up a little bit, Ben. It's up to 96 degrees. Just before 2:25 Mountain Time. Breaking ball has Birdie ducking out of there. 2-2. Arizona does not take part in the daylight savings program, and why should they? They got enough daylight for anybody.
By the way, Darvish has been examined for elbow inflammation, and they've just cleared him to resume play catch.
Okay. Birdie lines one down the right field line, but it's slicing to the ball man down there. Nice catch. It's a good hand from the fans. Nice play, sir. Birdie got in the box, now backs out. 6 hits for the Braves, 4 for the Cubs. Braves have 2 runs, thanks to a 2-run homer from Brian De La Cruz. Next offering from Thompson, swing and barely got a piece of it to stay alive. Birdie's out of Troy, Michigan. The 2-2. Slice down the right field line. This one will drop fair. Over to get it and get it in quickly is De La Cruz. And Birdie's at first and a threat to run. 2 out in the inning. And here is the aforementioned Felix Stevens. Thompson comes set. And the pitch swung on, foul tipped at the plate.
On deck, they have Carter Trice, T-R-I-C-E.
Okay. Throw to first. Birdie dives back safely. So the anthem singer's name was Elle Sloan, E-L-L-E. Is that right?
Yeah.
So she owns the ballpark. She can sing anytime she wants.
This is her place.
Yeah. Little soft line drive again to right field. One-handed swing, drops in for a hit. De La Cruz is on it quickly, and Birdie will stop at second. So the Cubs have something cooking with 2 out. And Carter Trice will be the hitter. He's hitting in the DH spot. Seiya Suzuki today, a walk and a pop-up. And the pitch swung on, hit on the ground. 2 hopper, got by the second baseman out there and into center field, and a tying run scores, and around to third goes Stevens. Cato went to his knees to try to glove that, and it just basically ate him up.
That's a play he'd probably tell you should have made, but he had to slide to his left. It's now 3 hits in a row for the Cubs and 7 for the game.
And all this happening with 2 out and nobody on. Hayden McGeary gets his first at bat. He pinch ran last inning for Bush and takes a strike. So Gibb tries an RBI to tie the game. Throw to first. He's back safely. Thompson, in his 4th inning of work, just gave up his first run, and the pitch swung on and fouled back out of play. 0-2. McGeary's a big guy, 6'6", 235. Next pitch swung on and fouled away. That'll get into the seats down the right field line. Folks sitting in the sun down there. But as we've been telling you, this is a beautiful facility, gorgeous facility. Tons of people out on the berm in left field and right field again today. And the next pitch swung on and missed. And Thompson gets out of it, but he gave up 3 straight 2-out hits. The last one could easily have been caught or knocked down to get him out of the jam, but Cubs tie it up. They get a run on those 3 hits, and we go to the 6th, 2-2.
Spring into warmer weather at American Eagle. We have new arrivals that will elevate your style for the new season. You'll find lightweight tops, trending trousers, and wear everyday jeans. Check them out in store or shop online at ae.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
To everyone who loves the taste of tradition, come enjoy a classic Wisconsin fish fry at Culver's.
I'm Genesis from Culver's in Claremont, Florida. And here, family fish fry is a part of who we are. We've been serving up fish fry favorites for over 40 years, all thanks to the Culver Family Roots and Wisconsin Supper Clubs, the place where the...
His middle name is Pete.
Is it really?
Yeah. So they got a Sam Pete Armstrong and a Pete Crow Armstrong. It's a good name for a pitcher. Armstrong.
Yeah. And he'll face Kevin Kilpatrick to start the 6th inning. First at bat for Kevin today. And he takes the strike. Kilpatrick had a double yesterday and a run scored, drew a walk. Next pitch is at the knees on the corner. Pretty good there. 0-2.
They have Gage Workman now at third base. And a new catcher, Casey Opitz.
The 0-2 bounced right back to the mound on one hop. Armstrong has it, underhands it to first for the out. And that'll bring up Kobe Cato, who Ben and I decided yesterday was a heck of a surfer.
The best we know.
Left-handed hitter. Takes low, ball 1. Takes a strike here, 1-1.
You ever tried surfing?
Yes.
How'd it go?
Not well. But I was in deep enough water I didn't hurt anything. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. I got to admit that my effort was less than 100%. Swinging and a foul tip. 2-2 to Cato. And I say that because I couldn't decide whether to concentrate on balance on the board or looking to see what was swimming under the water.
Yeah.
Under the surface.
Uh-huh.
Wind in the pitch, fouled back. Cato still alive. Brian De La Cruz on deck.
We had a road trip to play the Angels last year. We stayed south of town over close to the water, and Kelly Johnson tried surfing that trip. Had about the same report as you did.
Uh-huh. Swinging a fly ball out into shallow left field. Over to get it is Purdy. 2 out. Well, see, he grew up in Texas, and I grew up in Oklahoma, so that's a natural reaction.
I don't think I'd do much better than you two.
Brian De La Cruz has accounted for both Atlanta runs today with a long, long home run in the 4th inning to left field. That was right after Ozzie Albies had dropped in a double that was lost in the sun. And he takes low here, ball 1. For De La Cruz, his first homer, he's up to 6 RBIs. 2-2 tie, we're in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Big home run cut there. 1-1. Armstrong kicks and fires and misses high. 2-1. Now, my grandson lives in Southern California, as you know. And in the summertime, he goes to surfing camp.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
God, he's got it made.
How about that? Surfing camp. High to De La Cruz, 3-1.
Every time you show me a video of your grandson, he's living his best life.
And he's doing something. He's busy. 3-1 to De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, full count. Wide stance for De La Cruz. The next pitch swung on and missed, struck him out. Inning is over. Braves go in order for the second straight inning, and we go to the bottom of the sixth, still tied 2-2.
Hey Braves fans, Onward Reserve is your hometown team for top-line casual sportswear. Whether you're out on the golf course, going to dinner.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Happy Monday.
For real?
Yeah, my Mondays feel a lot better since I found an amazing therapist.
Ugh, jealous. I really need to find a good therapist, but I don't know where to start.
Find and book the right therapist for you on ZocDoc. Look, the patient reviews say that Dr. Taylor is super compassionate, she's in network, and available tomorrow.
What would I do without you?
Probably look for a new job.
You've got options. Download the free ZocDoc app to book today.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name. Only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's. We help. You save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.
Brian Moran will come on and pitch for the Braves. Submarining left-hander. Seen him a couple of times this spring. And he'll face Hayden Cantrell, who takes low ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits for the Cubs. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Braves. 1 homer in the game. That belongs to Brian De La Cruz of the Braves. A 2-run shot. Swinging a foul tip. And the count 1-1 to Cantrell. De La Cruz is out of the game. That looks like Stephen Paolini in right. Confirm that as we go. Swing and a miss by Cantrell, 1-2. Lefty with a slider, down and in. Good pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good start for Moran.
Second baseman, number 16, B.J. Murray.
B.J. Murray into the game at second base, takes ball 1. He's out of the Bahamas. 5'11", 205. Big, slow hook, swing and a miss. 1-1.
I can't speak for Murray, but in the few conversations I've had with ball players who grew up in the Bahamas, and there's 3 or 4 of them out there.
He sends a fly ball to center, shallow. Kilpatrick coming in, he's under it, he's got it. 2 down.
They didn't start with baseball. Softball is very popular in the Bahamas, and a lot of those guys will be playing softball very competitively when you would be playing Little League and eventually get into some baseball. But I've spoken with 2 guys who grew up in the Bahamas, and it was softball first.
We talk fast pitch?
Uh-huh.
Great. Here's Rafael Morel, who's in center field now. Out of Santiago, the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss, 0-1 from the side-arming lefty, Moran. Change-up missed outside. 1-1. way outside, and he missed 2-1. Big slow curve again, missed inside. 3-1. Struck out Cantrell. He got Murray to fly out. Now 3-1 to Morrell. Swing and a miss. I'm surprised there aren't more lefty sidearm submarine guys.
Yeah.
Just as a specialist for left-handed hitters. Payoff pitch. Swung on, pulled foul, third base side.
Well, Moran's been doing it a while. He's 36 years old. And we were talking about this during camp down in Northport, how in his career, let's see, he's pitched 658 minor league innings.
Goodness. Backdoor breaking ball struck him out. Well, maybe this is like his 8th or 9th incantation, his recreation of his pitching delivery, and it's sure working for him a little bit here. 3 up and 3 down go the Cubs. We go to the 7th, still tied 2-2.
Spring into warmer weather at American Eagle. We have new arrivals that will elevate your style for the new season. You'll find lightweight tops, trending trousers, and wear everyday jeans. Check them out in store or shop online at ae.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name, only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York
game. 2 apiece. Another big crowd. And Chadwick Tromp's been to the plate in this game. 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center field. And getting his first look at the right-hander, Sam Armstrong. Here's the pitch on the way to Tromp. That'll be squirted foul into the tarp down the right field line. Ball made contact with it, and dust popped up off of it.
And remember, he got robbed. Chadwick did of an extra base hit by Pete Crow Armstrong earlier.
1 fouled off. Back behind Nick Allen, who's on deck. Yeah, defensively, that's probably the best play of the game.
Yeah.
That double play the Braves turned. The 3-6-1 double play, that is. They've turned 2 double plays. Here's the 0-2 on the way from Armstrong. That'll be fouled back onto the rooftop down the right side. Braves got a 2-run home run from Brian De La Cruz. That was in the 4th inning. Cubs got an RBI double from Dansby Swanson in the 1st. Then an RBI single by Carter Trice in the 5th. Pitch misses there. Two missed inside. Count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mentioned that we won't see the Cubs again until September after this game. They'll start up their season here in Arizona versus the Diamondbacks, which is very convenient for them. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to right field. Felix Stevens going to drift back casually to his left, now over to his left. And makes the catch. And 1 away here in the 7th inning. Mentioned before the game, the Cubs are wearing their royal blue tops and their white pants with the blue pinstripes. And this is something that you and I looked up yesterday. You think about pinstripes on uniforms in baseball, and the first team you think of is the New York Yankees. Hands down. You think of the pinstripes, you think of the Yankees. There's the pitch on the way to Nick Allen. Allen takes a called strike, but believe it or not, it's actually the Cubs who were the first team to incorporate pinstripes on a uniform.
I did not know that.
One to Nick Allen. A little bit low and outside. The Cubs, at least with what we looked up yesterday, first started wearing pinstripes in 1907. There's the 1-1 pitch. Allen swings and misses. That had to be quite the fashion statement back then.
That had to be very formal looking.
Yeah. So they've been wearing pinstripes over 100 years, and they were the first to wear the pinstripes. 1-2, swung on, missed. Allen strikes out. The Cubs pinstripes look really good, but you might say if they were the first, maybe the Yankees were the first to perfect the pinstripes.
Could be. But interesting that both teams only have a logo on their left chest.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have their name emblazoned across the top or across the uniform top.
Ball low. It's a good look. You get the pinstripes since the logo on the left chest.
Yeah, otherwise it'd have been too busy, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what I do like is that they don't bring the pinstripes to the gray uniforms. I don't miss low. I like the white unis with the pinstripes. I've seen pinstripes on gray. I don't really like it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't either. Padres did that for a while, didn't they?
Yeah. 2-1 to Quintero. That'll miss low.
Come to think of it, the Phillies, when they wear their pinstripe white uniform, they have the P logo, don't they?
I think they got the full Phillies across the.
Do they?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
There's a ball outside.
You're right.
Ball 4.
With the stars
in blue.
dotting the eyes.
Uh-huh. Two-out walk to Quintero, and that'll bring Ogans to the plate. These are the kind of fashion tips you get on Braves Radio Network.
You can't just go anywhere and find that. Certainly not the network radio, MLB.
There's Keyshawn Ogans. And he'll send one foul on the third base line.
If you mention fashion to those guys, they'd say, what, bass or catfish?
0-1 on Keyshawn Ogans. Braves 2, Cubs 2, top of the 7th inning. Ogans sends one foul out of sight to our right. And it's an 0-2 count. Let me ask you about another piece of fashion advice. What did you think about when teams would wear the vest? Because that's had a couple of different eras where that was in vogue in
Huge
baseball.
fan.
Yeah, I like them too.
Huge fan.
Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on, missed. So Ogans strikes out. That ends the top of the 7th. And time for us to stretch him out here in Mesa. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, still a 2-2 game.
And it's a grand slam. Just like Atlanta's fantastic baseball team, Georgia Banking Company delivers excellence every time.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name, only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah & Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseballs.
Bottom of the seventh. It's a 2-2 game between the Cubs and the Braves. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben here with you. New pitcher for the Braves, the left-hander Jake McSteen, out of the University of Nebraska. 29 years old, just turned 29 a couple of weeks ago. This will be his fourth spring training appearance. ERA of 0, and he faces Gage Workman. So this will be 8-9-1 for the Cubs in the bottom of the seventh inning. There's a called strike.
Workman launched one out of here yesterday.
Sure did. Workman swings and misses on an 0-2 count.
Let's go back to those vests. Pirates always had great vest tops. The Reds did too.
Yeah.
But with one exception, when Ted Kluszewski didn't wear any sleeves under his sleeveless vest, show off his guns.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a chase and a miss and a pitch under the dirt, and he strikes out. Hey, you got to be able to look like you can curl a telephone pole if you're going to go without the sleeves. And he did.
Yeah.
You know, that with the vests, if you had the true vest and the undershirt wasn't attached, that's when it looked the best.
Right.
There are some other teams who would try the vest look, but there would be sleeves attached to the vest that were a different color. It made it look like an undershirt. That just looked terrible. That'll miss low. It's got to be the true vest and the uniform shirt underneath.
Agreed.
It's a good look. 1-0 on Casey Opitz. There's a called strike. O-P-I-T-Z. Casey Opitz out of Littleton, Colorado. Here's the 1-1. And McSteen misses inside. You always liked to wear your pants about halfway up the calf, didn't you?
Yeah.
Stirrups?
Uh-huh. That was the fashion then.
2-1 down the left field line and pulled foul. So if you had your own team, you got to design the uniform, I'm guessing you'd have vest tops, pinstripes, a logo on the left chest, stirrups and sanitaries halfway up the calf.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
That's it. My team would be probably a navy and green.
2-2 in there for a called third strike. So kind of like the Mariners color scheme?
Kind of like the Mariners color scheme, only we'd be called the Comets. So we'd mix in a little silver, like with a baseball on the front of the cap with streamers coming off of it like a comet.
That would pop. I like that.
I think so. That's where I'm headed anyway.
Okay, I like that.
Twins are for sale for about a little over $1 billion. If I can find... I've got the little covered.
Ground ball to short, and that's thrown away. It hits the tarp over to fetch it, Eli White. By the time he gets to it, Breathauer standing at second base. That was Ivan Breathauer, the batter. So the E6 keeps the inning alive. By the way, 12,099 in attendance here today. 96 more people here today than yesterday. Here's Felix Stevens. Had a 2-2 game in the bottom of the seventh inning. It's popped up, foul ground, first base side. Eli White will give it a look, but that'll land about halfway up the grandstand. Oh, 1 misses low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a rare error for Atlanta. They haven't made many at all this spring.
That was Cal Conley as he took over at shortstop, so all the starters out of there now. Lefty McSteen brings his 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss there by Stevens, 1-2. Well, you could buy the Twins and rename them the Minnesota Comets.
I'm going to look into that.
Okay. 1-2 on Felix Stevens. McSteen a glance to second. Second glance to second. 1-2 pitch misses low and inside. 2-2.
Something might be a little more alliterative would be. Did you notice I said alliterative?
Oh, that was nice.
Would be the Twin City Comets.
That'd be good. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be lined down the right field line and out of sight.
I don't know what alliterative means, but I've heard it on Jeopardy.
It makes you sound pretty astute.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. 2-2 on Felix Stevens. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out swinging. Good wrinkle in that one. Works around the error, and that ends the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, 1 error. And 1 man left. On to the 8th we go. Still a 2-2 game.
Whatever your passion, South College can help you succeed doing something you truly love. For me, that's surgical.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing, then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name. Only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's. We help. You save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere.
Really well at first base today. Eli takes the ball high and outside. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you in the final few innings of the final exhibition game. 1-0 to White. Fouled off into the seats down the right field line. It'll be White, Tolvey, and Kilpatrick here in the top of the 8th inning versus Armstrong. 1-1 popped up down the right field line, foul ground, reaching for the seats, and that will land in the 5th row. Take a big old hop about 15 rows straight back to some folks under the shade. And they go scuffling for the souvenir. 1-2 on Eli White out of Greenville, South Carolina. Played his college ball at Clemson. And he was a shortstop at Clemson. And he's played everything this spring for the Braves. 1-2 to White. Swung on miss. Got him for the front door breaking ball. And 1 away here in the 8th inning. This day in baseball history. This is one I know you'll remember.
I'm ready.
This day in 1997. This is the day that the Braves sent right fielder Dave Justice and center fielder Marquise Grissom to the Indians for Kenny Lofton and relief pitcher Alan Embry. And, of course, Grissom and Justice, big part of what happened in 95. There's a ball yanked out to first and right between the heels of Hayden McGarry and into right field. An E3 charge to their first baseman. And that'll put Tolvey down at first base. What are your thoughts when that trade came down the wire?
At the time, heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Those were two of my favorite players for the Braves at the time, especially Marquise. I was a big fan of Marquise Grissom when he was in Montreal. So when the Braves got him, I was thrilled to get to watch him every day.
That's late in spring for a trade like that.
Boy, was it ever. Of course, we didn't start as early as we
Kilpatrick swings and misses.
Are starting these days.
Yeah, the two clubs swapped Gold Glove center fielders, and Lofton and Grissom. And of course, Justice hit the big home run in Game 6 of the 95 World Series. There's a call strike on Kilpatrick.
Alan Embry did a good job for the Braves in the bullpen. He was solid.
0-2 to Kilpatrick. A little bit off the plate.
I don't know that Kenny Lofton ever got comfortable with the Braves. I don't know why. But he was just different than what we had seen in the World Series when he was...
a little nubber foul.
He was such an instigator and such a tough out.
Right. Well, he played the one season with the Braves, and then he was a free agent and signed back with Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And the statistic that you think of more than anything for Kenny Lofton, stolen bases. And those seasons leading up to the 97 season, he was 50, 60, 70 stolen bases a season for 4 or 5 years. Then he came to Atlanta and stole 27 bags. Was caught 20 times.
Wow, was he really?
Yeah.
What did he hit that year with the Braves?
There's a 1-2 pitch. Called third strike. And 2 down here in the inning. That season, he hit .333.
Wow.
But he was 27 of 47 in the stolen base department.
That's a great year.
Yeah.
Offensively, I mean, not the stolen bases, but his average was good. How many runs did he score?
90.
Wow.
At a .409 on base percentage. There's a ball lifted into center field. That'll lay down for a base hit. Tyler Tolvey around second, heads for third base. And the single by Kobe Cato puts him at the corners. And then he goes back to Cleveland in 98, and he was there through 01.
You know, he might have been just as surprised or disappointed to go to Atlanta and leave Cleveland, where he was very happy.
Right.
And it took him a while to adjust. And while he hit for a very high average, scored a lot of runs leading off, I just never felt like he was comfortable there.
Stephen Paolini takes a called strike.
And you think about him this time of year, he was an awesome point guard in basketball for Arizona.
Ground ball out to short, backhanded pick by Cantrell. Up with it on his feet, throws over to first in time to get the out. Paolini just about found a hole, but Hayden Cantrell with a dazzling defensive gem, and that keeps the game tied. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 men left. Into the bottom of the 8th we go, 2 apiece.
When you buy a Subaru from Subaru of Gwinnett, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that will hold its value, something that will last a long time. You're buying trust. For a limited time, celebrate all the 2025 models during the Subaru A Lot to Love event, now through March 31st. Whether you're looking to match your adventurous spirit with the 2025 Subaru Outback or lean on the reliability of the 2025 Subaru Forester, Subaru of Gwinnett has the perfect fit for your family. Stop in for a test drive on Satellite Boulevard in Duluth or start your shopping online at SubaruofGwinnett.com.
Get the grills fired up and ready to cook. Next month on April 26th, Howard Brothers will be hosting their second annual First Responders Cook-Off at their Lula store located at 4336 Cornelia Highway in Lula. It's the time to celebrate the heroes who keep our community safe and see some friendly competition between the first responder teams participating. Enjoy some family fun and delicious food samples while you visit. Don't miss the showdown starting at 9 a.m. Saturday, April 26th at Howard Brothers in Lula.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes, but one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking, because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Braves and Cubs tied at 2 into the bottom of the 8th inning. We're tied all the way across. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for both teams. New pitcher for the Braves, right-hander Shea Shanneman. First pitch to Carter Trice is in for a called strike.
Tell you what, if Shanneman does as well as the 2 lefties that preceded him, he'd be all right. They struck out 5 of the 6 outs they recorded.
That was really good work out of Moran and McSteen. Hard hit ball to the left side. Carter Trice with his second hit of the game. He had an RBI single in the 5th inning to tie the game. And now he has a leadoff single here in the 8th inning. New catcher for the Braves is Adam Zabrowski. And he will be leading off the top of the 9th inning. Hayden McGeary. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Spells his name like he needs to buy a vowel. Haydn. Hayden. On deck is Hayden Cantrell. The 2 Haydens back-to-back in their order. 0-1 in for a called strike. So Chris Sale and Michael King. Opening day Thursday in San Diego. That's the pitching matchup.
Boy, King was great in the postseason last year against Atlanta.
0-2 fouled back.
That the Padres caught a break and that they didn't have to face Chris Sale.
That's right. And it was a beaten down Braves bunch by that time. And just a terrific job to get into the postseason. 0-2 to McGeary. And he hits a fly ball high in the air to left field. That's going to send Quintero to the wall, out of room, and a home run. Hayden McGeary hits one just over the left center field wall. Kilpatrick and Quintero were both there. In fact, Kilpatrick tried to climb the wall, but out of his reach. And it is now 4-2 Cubs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Both teams have collected a 2-run home run today. Braves got one from Brian De La Cruz, and that's been the only source of offense for the Braves today. Hayden Cantrell to the plate. He'll take a called strike. So if the Braves can't come back in the 9th inning, they would finish the spring session with 13 wins, 13 losses, and 5 ties. It'll be sent foul on the first base line. But we've seen them with a few 9th inning rallies this spring. The most impressive of which being one against the Rays, where he struck down the left field line foul. Braves had a game against the Rays about a week and a half ago.
That was wild.
They were down 3-0 going to the 9th and scored 7 runs in the 9th inning. That was a fun day. 0-2 to Cantrell, misses outside. And it's really fun when you get those late inning comebacks in spring training, because it's typically the minor league guys who are in there. 1-2, and he launches one a mile high to right field. Stephen Paolini looking up into the blue sky under it and makes the catch in deep right. One away. And for those guys who will be starting the season in Rome and Columbus, that means everything to them to not just be in the game, but win a ball game like that.
Oh, they were fired up, too. When that go-ahead run went across the plate, they were jumping up and down, very proud of themselves, and they should have been.
Here's B.J. Murray. That'll miss high. Also had a comeback walk-off against the Pirates, one of those ball games. One to Murray in the air to left field. Quintero racing over to his right, slowing, throws up the glove, makes the catch. Four-two Cubs, bottom of the eighth. That'll put the bat in the hands of Rafael Morel. And Morel takes the ball low and outside. Called strike, 1-1. Right-hander Shanneman kicks and fires. Ball a little bit low. Rafael Morel is from the Dominican Republic. Remember, Christopher Morel, who was with the Cubs, was from Santiago in the Dominican Republic. There's a called strike. Check swing tapper down the first base line. And out of play. Rafael, the younger brother of Christopher, who's now with the Rays. Two on the way. There's a called third strike. Shanneman able to get that breaking ball over the outside corner. And that is out number 3. But the Cubs get a 2-run home run by Hayden McGeary. And they'll take a 4-2 lead into the top of the 9th.
Everyone needs car insurance.
Spring into warmer weather at American Eagle. We have new arrivals that will elevate your style for the new season. You'll find lightweight tops, trending trousers, and wear everyday jeans. Check them out in store or shop online at ae.com.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name, only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
It's back. Baseball returns to the big stage, and all eyes are on opening week on MLB Network. See the most live games all week.
Swing and a miss.
With live look-ins around the league nightly, plus post-game reactions from the game's biggest stars.
We got a good group and feel like we can only get better.
Matchup we were hoping we were going to get in Game 1 last year, the Wild Card Series. Here's Adam Zabrowski, and that's to the backstop. And a 1-0 countdown, the Braves catcher.
24 years old, out of Albany, New York. 6'2", 230.
1-0 and a ground ball to second base. Taken on the second, mounts by B.J. Murray. Goes over to first and one away. San Diego is a great place to start the season, isn't it?
It is. Sure is. Even when you've got 4 different starting times.
It gets even wilder in L.A., doesn't it? We got a getaway day in L.A. is a late game. There's a ball outside. I think the itinerary's got us getting back on the off day at 6 a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be a day where we all snooze for that off day.
That's not a day to start your season.
We'll have the off day when we get back, and then home opener the next day against Miami. One ball and one strike on Cal Conley. Conley with a line drive out to short, squatting down and catching it out of the air, Cantrell. And the Braves down to their final out. Some good contact and some good cuts this spring by Cal Conley. So now it's up to Geraldo Quintero. 4-2 Cubs here in the top of the ninth. Quintero swings and fouls one off, 0-1. And to begin the season, we got you not only for that first road trip, we got you for the Marlins series as well, right?
Exactly.
Very good.
Workhorse.
0-1 in for a called strike. One more strike and spring training will be over with. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball high, 1-2. 12,099 in attendance on a Tuesday afternoon here in Mesa, Arizona. 1-2 pitch. Gonna miss outside, 2-2. Quintero walked in the 7th inning, his only previous trip to the plate. Armstrong wants a new baseball, gets a brand new pearl from home plate umpire Macon Hammond. Armstrong shakes off his catcher. 2-2. Swung on, missed. Ball game over. Let's go play some real baseball. What do you say?
Tee it up.
Absolutely. Cubs win this one 4-2 over the Braves. But the next stop is opening day when the Braves take on the Padres on Thursday. And at that point, it will count, and we cannot wait. For the Braves in the ninth, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Final score, Cubs 4, Braves 2. Back with the totals after this.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Give me directions to Truist Park.
Getting directions. Would you like to add a racetrack freeze blast to your route?
Oh, yes, please.
Updating route. Now getting on fast track.
Amazing.
Don't let a pregame pit stop slow you down. Take the racetrack route and get on the fast track to game day with a cold, refreshing freeze blast. Racetrack, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
We're Saia LTL Freight, the exclusive LTL freight and logistics partner of the Atlanta Braves. For over a century, our trucks have been hitting the roads to haul the goods that keep companies moving forward. Because when you succeed, so do we. So, whether you're running a superstore or a corner store, you can trust Saia's customer-first nationwide service to get you where you need to be. Visit Saia.